oh no, I can't go on, and I can't do this.
What's up guys, I'm Uneek here. Welcome back to my channel and thank you for stopping by and checking out another video on this channel. So first I have to stop and thank you guys so much for all of your love, all of your support. The comments on the videos have been nothing but wonderful positive stuff. You guys are actually liking the videos, it's getting pushed higher in YouTube's analytics, and that just means so much to me guys. I absolutely love making content for y'all, and you guys seem to really be enjoying it. So in order for the channel to continue to grow, make sure you guys hit that subscribe button as well as the little bell notification icon right next to it so you can be notified when new videos are posted. I do try to post every either Sunday or Monday, just depending on how editing, life in general, and all that craziness goes. Make sure you guys also leave a thumbs up on this video so that, again, the YouTube analytics will push it higher and more people will be able to find this content. Also, leave a comment down below, as I do read every single comment as long as it is awesome. And if I have an opportunity to, I do respond back to the messages. Life is a little bit crazy right now, so I don't have as much time to write a physical comment back, but I do read every single comment and they mean so much to me guys. And then finally, hit that share button, whether it is on this video or any video on my channel or just on the channel itself. Just hit that share button so more people can find this awesome, weird, furry, goth content. So before we jump into this week's video, if you missed last week's video, which was me talking about why my hair is short and why it got cut, you can check that out right here. And if you guys couldn't tell because I have no makeup on, it is time for another berry pie video, and if you missed the last one of those, you can check it out right here. Now, before I get into berry pie, I am going to give a disclaimer. I'm going to give a warning. This week we are talking about a more serious topic. Some of it may not be for young children, and I will put a warning up on the screen when I actually get to those parts, because I do want you guys to watch this video all the way through, but I also don't want to offend any of the younger audiences or any people who may be emotionally triggered by talks of bullying, talks of depression, and just all of the stuff that goes along with bullying and depression. So we are diving into a more serious topic this week, even though it is a berry pie video, and I will let berry pie explain. So give me 2.5. I'm gonna get into berry pie and gonna get into it guys. 2.5.
Hey guys, berry pie. So I'm back for another video, and I'm super excited, even though this week we are talking about a very serious topic. So I just wanted to talk about why bullying is so bad, and like the effect that it can have on you, and how different fandoms, like the furry fandom, can help you cope with bullying. Because that is what the furry fandom did for me. It definitely helped me come out of my shell and helped me cope with being bullied. As I said in the beginning of the video, that this topic is gonna be kind of hard for me to talk about, because I have never really told my story about being bullied. And also, because of that, it does involve some stuff that people may not want to listen to. So when I get to that stuff, I'll have a little thing up on the screen that says warning, so that and then like a place where you can like skip forward in the video, so that if you don't want to hear about that, you can not hear about that, but you can still get the point of the video. So yeah, no, I did not attend BLFC, but I think everybody at this point has heard about the incident. So, piggybacking off of that, when I was growing up, I was born and raised in a private Christian school from like really early elementary school all the way up till I got into 6th grade. So when I got into 6th grade, that was my first time in public school. And for me, that was a huge, huge, huge culture shock because I was used to going to school in a uniform and like wearing a tie and wearing slacks and like wearing a polo shirt. But when I got into middle school, you were allowed to wear like jeans and a t-shirt and like sneakers. But that's not what I was used to. And also, as you guys have seen, I am African American. And the school that I went to was really, really divided between the African Americans and the Caucasians. Like, if you were African American, you kind of stayed with that crowd. And if you were Caucasian, you kind of stayed with that crowd. But I didn't fit into either crowd because I talked too proper to be part of the African American crowd, but because my skin was dark, I didn't fit into the, I didn't fit into the Caucasian crowd. So that led to me getting bullied, and it was just bullied bad. Like, and this is one of those trigger places. And personally, I hate this word, so it's gonna be really hard for me to talk about this part. But from literally the first day I walked into middle school until the very last day that I left, I got called a fag and a faggot. And I know I now personally hate that word to this day because of that experience. Like, whenever I hear it, it makes my blood boil. Whenever I see people using it just jokingly, I'm just like, no, that is not a word that you joke around with, because it hurts people. Like, it is a horrible word, at least in my opinion. So literally from the day I walked in to the day I walked out, I got called all these different types of names. And some people even took it to the point of like hitting. And the teachers just played it off as, oh, that's just how boys play, and, boys are supposed to roughhouse, and this, that, and the third. But, I was always more sensitive, and I cried a lot, and, I was always kind of flamboyant, kind of like I am now. And so that is why people thought that I was gay. And back when I was in middle school, being gay was not like socially open and socially acceptable like it is nowadays. So it was like a really, really big deal when somebody was gay. And then like so many people got to be made fun of for being gay, like me, even though I was not. As you guys know, I am married to a woman, and so yeah. So like the bullying even turned physical, and like with all of that bullying over the years, it caused me to get like really, really, really depressed. And by the time I entered high school, the depression had gotten so bad that I had started, and again, warning, I had started to self-mutilate is the best way that I can put it. And I was very strategic about how I would self-mutilate because I didn't want anybody to find out, because again, being raised in an African American household, that was just something that you did not do. And I thought that if my mom found out, she was going to kick me out the house. And so like I would cut the bottom of my feet, and that was just my way of self-mutilation, which looking back on is not a good thing. And this is the point of the video where I'm going to say, if you guys are being bullied and you are wanting to self-mutilate, find somebody to talk to. I will leave in the description down below places for people who are feeling like suicidal and they aren't, they don't want to talk to their families and they don't have friends they can really trust. I will leave that all down there in the description. Then, because the self-mutilation was just because I did not want to admit that I was suicidal. And I have had, and again, this is hard for me to admit, I have had, I think, like 7 or 8 attempts on my life between elementary through high school when I finally, got friends who were able to help me and pull me up out of that depressive state. But I had so many attempts on my life, and I am so glad that they weren't successful, because you shouldn't make a permanent decision in a temporary situation. And I know that when you're in that situation, it's like all you can see is the bad stuff, and it's just like, oh no, I can't go on, and I can't do this. But I'm telling you, it gets better. Life gets better. So, in middle school, I know I told the story about how I found the furry fandom, but now that I think about it, it actually goes back to middle school, not high school. Because in middle school, the only group of people that accepted me were the nerd groups. So, like, the goths accepted me, the otakus and, like, the anime people accepted me, and that became my group of friends. And looking back on it, I realized that one of my really good friends, like, my best friend, her name was Nifa. And if you're watching this, Nifa, I thank you so much, because you introduced me to anime, and you introduced me to, like, anthropomorphic characters, and yeah, so thank you so much, Nifa, if you're watching this. I know you're probably not, but hey. But that was the first experience I'd ever seen anybody drawing, like, anthropomorphic characters, and I thought they were so cool. And then when I got into high school and discovered what the furry fandom was, it became an escape for me. Like, this fandom has helped me to cope and deal with so much stuff that I would originally, like, bottle up inside and I wouldn't talk to anybody about, because I didn't feel like I had anybody that I could trust talking to. So this fandom can be absolutely wonderful if you need a shoulder to cry and you need somebody to talk to, and you have somebody that you trust, because this fandom really can become a family. That is, if we don't let the bullies get in the way. I see a lot of drama in the fandom, and I'm just like, why? We're supposed to be one big happy family. We're supposed to be able to use this fandom to escape from the drama of our lives, not bring the drama of our lives into the fandom. And just was like, can we stop the drama, guys? Just please, just no more drama. No more drama. That's the fandom that I know and that I love and that I know that you guys can be. So, all that being said, let's try to keep the drama to a minimum, because a lot of people use this fandom as an escape from reality. They use it to escape their depression. They use it to escape all of the mess that is going on, and they use it to some of them help. They use this fandom to help them not be suicidal, and they use this fandom to help them not to self-mutilate. They use it as a creative outlet so that they don't hurt themselves and that they don't hurt other people around them. So, yeah, this is, if you guys can't tell, a topic that is very near to my heart, because I have been bullied all of my life for various things, whether it was my ears being too big, my hair not being like most of the kids in school, for not wearing the cool clothes, for, liking the furry fandom, for being an otaku. I was bullied so much growing up. We shouldn't make fun of people for where they start in the fandom. Not everybody's going to start out with the greatest fursuit. Not everybody's going to start out with the greatest art. But that is why we come beside them and help to build them up and help to make their art better and help them to have confidence to continue building fursuits, or have confidence to commission other fursuit makers, even, or we should be building people up instead of tearing them down. And yeah, respect is a very, very, very big thing for me. And that is the one thing that will make me angry. Not a lot makes me angry, but disrespect is a big one that makes me angry. So, saying all that to say, respect your fellow people in the fandom. Disrespect people in general. Don't bully people. Don't make fun of people. I understand that we all have our opinions, but there is a good way and a bad way to express those opinions. And, if you think that, you're being very harsh about how your opinion's gonna come out, then bounce that opinion off of somebody else, and they may be able to help you to reword it just a little bit better so that, it doesn't really hurt somebody. I think that everybody should be able to, express their opinion, because, that's freedom of speech and freedom of expression, which is really big in this fandom because we're so diverse. But there's a certain line that we shouldn't cross, and I see it get crossed way, way, way too many times. So, yeah. Next time I come, it won't be a serious video, but I really, really felt like I needed to make this video and just get all of this off of my chest, especially since right now bullying is something that is in front of people's eyes that they're paying attention to. Bullying doesn't do good for anybody. It may make the bully feel good for half a second, but at the end of the day, it is a lot more damaging to the person that you're actually bullying. So, yeah, that is today's video. I hope that I didn't trigger anybody, and I hope that I didn't offend too many people, but it's something that needed to be said, guys. So, yeah, if you missed, yeah, I'm gonna end it here. So yeah, if you missed the last video that I was in, you can check it out right here. And I think the last video that I was in was the Furry Superstar DJ, and it's doing super well. So you guys keep watching, keep sharing it, and if you just missed the last video in general, which was a golf video, you can check it out right here. And it was about why Unusually Uneek's hair is so daggone short. And yeah, I love you guys. Thank you all so much. I know this is a very long video. I hope you guys watched the end, as it was really, really difficult to tell my story and to just talk about depression and suicide in general. So yeah, if you guys need help, leave a comment down below. I love you guys. Feel free to share this video if it was impactful and you think I made a good point. And yeah, I think that is everything. Fairy Pie is out.